Welcome to Telling Your Story with Terrel and Nick. I'm Nick.
I am Terrel. I thank you for watching.
And we are your co-hosts.
Yes.
We hope that you're having an awesome day because today we are talking about hobbies.
Hobbies? I love hobbies.
I know, me too. Hobbies provide a great outlet for all of us to nurture our creative spirit, to have some fun, try new things, and we get to meet awesome, cool people like our guest today, Connor O'Shaughnessy.
Yes,
Thank you,
that's
for
right.
being here.
We know you for a very long time.
We have known you for a very long time, and we want to welcome you, Connor, to our show. It's really great to have you here telling your story to Terrell and I. Now, Connor, you are a ballroom dancer, among many other things.
Thank you for coming to our show, Connor.
We're excited, Connor. How long have you been dancing? Like, when did you actually start ballroom dancing?
I started taking lessons like 2 years ago, so I was 26 then.
Wow. So you just started a brand new hobby at age 26.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's wonderful.
All right. When do you learn how to dance?
Well, like I said, it was 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, so you started
Okay.
then. And where do you study, where did you actually go to take lessons, or how does a person start ballroom dancing?
Well, this is actually how my parents met, so it flows into my DNA.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, that's
Connor.
wonderful. So you were sort of born into ballroom dancing.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
my parents danced together at Arthur Murray in Bethesda. Doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
So I started taking lessons at Arthur Murray in Gaithersburg.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh.
How many times a week do you go?
Well, kind of depends. Sometimes I go twice a week. Sometimes I have private lessons and group lessons.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm just having a group lessons, then I normally just go once a week.
That's
And-
awesome.
Yeah, and after the lessons, we have club dances every Thursday night.
Wow, so you get to practice what you've been learning in real time with people dancing.
Right.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't
It does. Yeah, it does. How do you make up the song? Do you make up the song in your mind or what?
Well, the way it works is I select the dance that I want to do,
Okay,
and so the staff select it on the screen for me.
okay.
And sometimes they pick a particular song, and sometimes a random song. Yeah,
Wow, that sounds
That
great,
sounds
though.
awesome, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do, and I'm wondering, Connor, is the training hard? Like, is it difficult to learn ballroom dancing? Did you feel frustrated, or can you share a little bit about the actual process of learning how to do it?
well, it was pretty challenging the first time. It took me a little while to figure out the basics, like what steps I have to take, and which foot I have to start on. And as I started practicing more and more, I started to have this muscle memory.
That totally
Just-
makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, Connor, who teaches you the dance steps? Is there a choreographer that comes in, or how does that part work? Like, how do you actually do that? Who does that?
Well, I have a specific instructor for my private lessons.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, each and every one.
Okay.
But for the group lessons, I have different ones. They vary.
Do you have dance competition? I know that I am a athlete for Special Olympics, and I do track and field for Special Olympics. I am an athlete. Wow.
You are. You are.
And also, I just wanted to let you know, we have competition with our sports. Do you have competition in ballroom dancing too?
I do. I've participated in showcases. So my instructor and I both select a song and dance we want to do. And so while we're at the showcase, we just dance in front of the whole crowd. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
All the members
That's
of
amazing.
Arthur Murray.
Oh,
And people from different parts of the state of Arthur Murray participate. Like the ones from Chevy Chase and ones from Alexandria, etc.
That's amazing,
I
isn't
know.
it?
Do you get nervous, Connor, when you dance?
Well, I don't get super nervous. I mean, it's not my first time performing. Yeah. Both of you already know that I am an actor.
Yeah, see, he's a very good actor.
He is.
Indeed.
That's a very, very good point. So you're really comfortable performing. So whether you're dancing or acting, and I know you're also an athlete, whether there's an audience or not, you're really comfortable in that environment. Would you say that you're pretty comfortable?
Yeah, there's not as much butterflies.
That's great. That's
All right.
wonderful. Connor, can you walk Terrell and I through? I know that there are many different types of ballroom dancing, but we're not really sure specifically which ones there are. Can you share a little bit about the different types?
Yeah,
absolutely.
tell us.
I do dances like the cha-cha, the tango, rumba, waltz,
Wow.
hustle, and foxtrot.
Yeah, I heard about foxtrot. Is it like being a fox dancing, or is it different?
Well, basically, all you do is just take one step and another, and then shift to the left.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the music
Alright,
for
wow.
the foxtrot's very jazzy, so that's what makes it relaxing.
That sounds
Okay,
fun.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Do you have, Connor, of all of the ones that you listed, because they all sound really fun, is there a favorite that you have? Or does it just depend?
Well, I don't really have a favorite, but the easiest one I've ever done was the rumba.
Okay.
Yeah, basically all I have to do is take the box steps. Just step forward, step to the side, step back, step to the side, and so on.
So you're literally creating a box with your dance step.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that
neat.
sounds
That's
fun.
interesting. Can we come to your competition and see you in action?
Well, of course.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah, well we're there. We
Yes.
love dance
Yeah,
competitions.
that's true. I
Yeah.
do too.
Connor, when you're talking about learning the steps, and you're learning them, and you're figuring out, okay, you've got to learn the dance steps with your feet. I often think about with dancing. So many times I see people actually looking at their feet. How do you get away from that? How do you learn to connect to the partner? Because I think, and Terrell and I were talking about, dancing is a form of communication, and it's very expressive. So how do we get our eyes not to look at our feet and worry about what we're doing and really connect? How do you do that?
Well, you just gotta get the feeling of how your feet move.
Okay.
Like I said, it's about muscle memory. And so what I do is use the heel of my shoes to slide most of the time.
Okay.
So you just have the feeling that you're just letting it flow. You don't even think. You just do it.
You just do it.
Wow. Oh, okay. So it's like swimming almost.
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that.
I can
Yeah,
understand.
Yeah,
I
you
get that.
Yeah.
You just move like you don't care.
Right, you just do it. You just
Yeah.
get in your zone, whatever that zone is, whether
Right.
it's swimming or dancing.
Yeah.
So I am wondering, Connor, for each of the different types of dances, are there costumes or props that a person would have? What do you wear?
Well, this is interesting. Every year at the showcases, we have different themes.
Okay.
Like there was a theme called rock and roll. Everyone wore these fake tattoos on their arms, and
Oh, like a
Oh.
tattoo sleeve thing? Or,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
they wore these leather jackets and stuff.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and there's one that I missed this past weekend, and it was like a hoedown.
check shirt.
Yeah,
bales of
check
hay.
shirts.
Oh yeah, bales of hay. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I love it.
it was fun. That's
Yeah,
true.
so
Connor, do you have the same shoes we have? These are, I know, your dance shoes. So you might be changing, you might wear a different costume for the different types of dances, maybe a different hat, but are you always wearing the same shoes?
most of the time I am when I'm taking my lessons and participating in the club dances.
Okay. And can you tell us a little bit about these shoes?
Well, I bought those shoes at Arthur Murray. They were like maybe 50% off.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. We love a
Yeah,
good
so-
sale,
Yes,
don't we?
we
Yeah,
do.
we love a good sale. And why, with something like this, so it's got a sort of a smaller heel, I see, on it, and that helps, right?
Yeah.
To not have it like a real high heel for guys.
And
Right.
it
Right,
doesn't,
okay.
it's like a tap shoes almost.
It does. It reminds me a little bit of tap shoes.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking that's really like super cool about these, they feel like they could change character to me. You know? Like this would work for one type of dance, but it would work just as well for another. You know?
Yeah,
It's almost like the
so
shoes
true.
can become a character.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
true.
that's amazing.
You're right, Nick.
Connor, we are really happy that you're here sharing about hobbies and talking about this particular hobby, because Terrell and I also think it's important for us to think about we can start hobbies at any age. You started ballroom dancing merely 2 years ago. That's it. But I can imagine that you put in so much time and dedication to kind of move your passion forward with this. Is that right?
Yeah.
See, I think that's incredible. And I know Terrell and I are going to really want to hear more about the specifics on how you did that, and then how we can share with everybody else how they can do that. So in just a few moments, we're going to go ahead and continue our awesome chat with ballroom dancer Connor right after this break.
Don't go away because we will be back in the dance flash.
Or flash dance.
Yeah.
Gotta love those dance jokes.
Donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way.
Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
It's our duty to serve veterans and military families who serve their country in the most difficult ways imaginable. Together, we can say thank you in so many ways. Small acts of kindness mean more than anything. With our support, veterans and military families can face even the most difficult challenges. Let's honor their service with ours.
For care as special as your child, we offer medical child care with nurses on site located in Rockville. As a program of the ARC of Montgomery County, we provide a typical child care environment, meeting the needs of medically fragile children, including daily nursing assessments, while learning through a state-approved curriculum. If you know of a child between 6 weeks and 5 years old who needs our services, contact us at the Family, Infant, and Child Care Center at 301-279-2165.
Welcome back. Connor, this is so interesting and just frankly so inspiring, just hearing all about the details of being a ballroom dancer.
Yeah. I feel like going dancing right after this show.
I know, so do I. So Connor, I would love to know, speaking of inspiration, what inspired you to do this? Did something like inspire you to want to learn this new hobby, a hobby that clearly takes dedication and perseverance. Did something inspire you at 26 to do that?
Yeah, well, my dad's been talking about it for years and kind of got me into it, which I'm really glad he did.
Yeah.
He says it's a great way to meet new people, and it's very good exercise.
Oh, I can imagine. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like the exercise, it does look like it's a pretty serious sport, actually.
That's true.
Can you share a little bit about how it is physically dancing?
Yeah, the thing is, basically you just gotta have fun. You know, not take it too seriously.
I hear ya. I hear ya.
All you gotta worry about is smiling, you know, except when you're doing the tango. Yeah, gotta look serious.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't smile during the tango.
No,
okay,
no,
can
don't.
you show us a tango face?
Yeah.
Terrell, do tango
wow.
face. Let's do tango face.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
I didn't know that. So now we learned that tonight.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
good.
so true.
Yeah, you sort of gotta frown at your partner.
Wow.
Nice to know.
Okay, nice to
Did not
know
know
about
that you frown at your partner in a tango. Good to know.
Wow, that's a good tip, Connor. How is it different? How is dancing different than being an actor or an athlete like us?
Well, the thing about dancing is that you move around all over the place, but you get to, it's more of a laid-back sort of sport, I should say.
Okay, okay. And how much of dancing, because you're with a partner, how much does that come into play, Connor? Like learning, you learn sort of a rhythm, right, with someone else.
Yeah.
How does that work? Is that hard?
Well, learning the rhythm, it's, well, once you just keep up with it, you know, follow the rhythm, it's not as difficult.
It's not as difficult. Okay. And I would imagine maintaining the eye contact and staying connected to your partner.
Yeah, well, about the eye contact, it kind of depends on which dance you're doing. Like, if you're, well, if you're actually doing the tango, you don't necessarily look at your partner because you're very close up together.
Okay.
But when you're like doing the salsa or like the rumba, you're like further apart, so
Okay.
that's the time you can face your partner.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. We're learning
Wow.
a lot today.
That's
We
true.
really are. We are learning a lot.
Yep.
Do you particularly,
We
what's like
do.
the fastest dance? Is it the salsa?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, yeah, it's fast
I thought
motion.
it was the
Yeah.
salsa.
Yeah, because whenever I've seen it, like on Dancing with the Stars, it seems like everyone's sweating after the salsa. Do you find that to be true?
Yeah, I haven't seen very much of Dancing with the Stars, but it's harder than it looks to me.
Yeah, same. It looks pretty hard actually
Yeah,
to
it
me.
does. to
Yeah,
me
absolutely.
Too. My brother
some-
used to do that, and he was tired after the performance, and he did not do it again. that would happen.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if my instructors can do it.
You wonder. I mean, you never know because there's people who have such a natural talent and have trained for a long time that go on, and then there's people who have very little experience at all and they go on.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, Connor, when you talked about dancing being physical, and like Terrell was saying, Special Olympics, you are an athlete, you have to deal with. Just recently, they had the Towson State Games, and it was quite warm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm wondering, how do you, as a dancer, if it's really warm in the room or their lights are really bright, how do you deal with some of the things that could get in the way of a strong performance?
Yeah, Nick, I went to the state competition, but I have a year off. I took a year off, kind of. Because I went to the World Games. I went to because I have the World Games. I decided to take a year off, So I went to Healthy Athlete like here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I did that, and then we have a fun time. I went to see my colleagues, but I got a opening eyes sunglasses. They give you sunglasses. Sometimes they give you glasses to see, to help you see better. But actually, what your what is it like being a ballroom dancer? We had to deal with the heat and all that. You did softball. You remember the heat in the heat, and then you had to drink a lot of water and all that.
Lots of water.
Yeah, a lot of water.
Is it the same in dance? You really have to be aware of drinking water, taking care of yourself physically so that you can have the stamina, like Terrell's saying,
right,
to be able to continue with the competition?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's dehydrating as softball because you may have noticed that I always do dancing inside.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's true. So you've got the air conditioning at least.
Yeah, we do have some air conditioning.
Is there, as Terrell was saying, because we know that you're also an actor at ArtStream, you do Special Olympics, so you're an athlete, and then of course you're this ballroom dancer. So you have 3 that we know of that we're talking about today, but hobbies. Can you share a little bit about what's different about each of those experiences for you? For example, like acting. What is it about acting, the hobby of acting, that you love so much?
Well, with acting, there is dancing involved.
True.
But those kinds of dances are choreographed. I've been starring in musicals every year, as you have noticed.
Yeah.
And the thing about ballroom dancing, you can pretty much dance any way you want.
So it's not choreographing like the stage.
Yeah, as long as you're doing the basic steps for each and every dance.
Oh, I see. That's very different from a play.
That is good.
Yeah.
Because in a play, you would rehearse everything to be a certain way, and then there'd be maybe 20 other people also sharing that stage with you, rehearsing it to be that same way. What about with Special Olympics? How is the experience of being an athlete different from being an actor or from being a dancer?
Yeah, Nick.
Well, with sports, it's a lot more tiring. It's a great exercise. I got into swimming this year, and I think that one's the best one yet.
That's wonderful. This is the first year you've done swimming?
Yeah, first time in like 6 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what strokes are you doing?
That's great.
My favorite stroke is the freestyle, but this past weekend I won a gold medal for the 50 backstroke. And that's the toughest one I've ever done.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Gold
Congratulations.
Medal. That's good.
Thank you.
Connor, what, if anything, are you thinking? I know you said earlier you're not doing a lot of really thinking, it's more muscle memory, but when you enter that floor to ballroom dance, what's going on in your mind?
Well, all I can say is happiness.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I just feel like I belong there.
Hey, Connor, I have a question. So, do you know what to do in your mind? Do you think about what the next step, what you're going to do, or you just do it without even thinking?
Well, most of the time I just feel, just dance like I don't care.
You're in your moment. You're just in your moment, and you're embracing that present, wonderful moment, which is amazing. So, Connor, what advice, if you could give just one sentence to all the folks in our audience who are watching today to go out and learn ballroom dancing, what would you tell them?
Well, my tip to them is just get out there, be yourself, and just have fun.
Awesome.
You know, just have fun like there's no tomorrow.
That sounds great
sounds
to
great.
me.
That
sounds
good.
wonderful. Well, Connor, we're so happy that you were here today and sharing your story with Terrell and Nick. We really
Yeah.
appreciate that. And we hope that our studio audience has an opportunity, just like you, to be able at any age to go out there and pursue a hobby. Maybe
Yes.
start swimming. Maybe they'll go out and learn ballroom dancing. Who knows? Maybe I'll take that stained glass class.
Yeah, you can do that if you have your mind to it. if
That's
you put your
right,
mind
and
to
follow
it.
your advice. And we're so happy that you shared that. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you will tune in again on Telling Your Story with Terrell and Nick. We're so happy that you watched us today. Connor, thank you for being here. It was really inspiring for Terrell and I for you to talk about and share your hobby.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll see you next time on Telling Your Story with Terrell and Nick. And remember,
Let's keep on moving forward.
and we're just going to keep dancing.
Dancing.
You got it.
That's right.
See you next time.